Okay, so we're going to take a look at 4 more posts in the Mabinogi Korean forums. So this one is on Loot server, because Korea still has different servers, about News Guild. So this is a new user who started playing Mabinogi 2 months ago, and they wanted to join a guild. So they made a request to join the guild, but that guild reported them for using profanity. And they're basically saying that they didn't, and they're a little disappointed that they were reported for something like that. So yeah, I think that's kind of unfortunate that that's happening. I don't know, like, how different the Korean community is, but most players in the NA wouldn't, like, do that to, like, a new player. So that's kind of disappointing to see. And here's the next one. So it seems like puppetry structure needs improvement. So summoning, linking, casting, and activating. Now it seems that this server lag is also vulnerable to structural improvements. There are no comments on this one. But yeah, overall I think it would be kind of cool if we could get some updates to puppetry to make it, like, better, because it is, like, a really unique talent, and you don't really see, like, a lot of other talents or classes in other games that are like the puppetry talent. And next we have this thread, so why games are becoming more and more boring. So the purpose of running the game is to maximize income, that's true. Since games are ultimately a business, they have no choice but to be systems created with the goal of profit. Looking at the current situation, Mabinogi is a game maintained by veterans. That's true both for the Korean version and the NA version, I guess. That is why developers operate the system based on the standards of veterans who make money. Yeah, it does seem like most updates do center more around the mid-game players and the veteran players, more than, like, new players. And then here's the second part of it. So it is a shame because it is so dense. For the reasons above, the higher the level, the higher the barrier to entry. Because the barrier to entry is high, new and returning newbies find it difficult to play the game and are reluctant to play. In most cases, the first step is to derail. If this continues, the number of users will eventually decrease. As the number of users decreases, the remaining veterans will also become bored with the game and end up derailed. In the end, that's how the game becomes a stalemate. And they're comparing it to, like, another game over here. So this point I both agree and disagree with. I think that we could use some updates to beginner content that's early in the game to make it more friendly to new players. But at the same time, I do not think there is a extremely high barrier to entry in the game. Like, at least not the NA version. I think that anyone that's, like, new or returning to Mabinogi might feel a little overwhelmed with how much we have in the game, because there is a lot to do, and it can take a long time to actually get caught up. But overall, I think that the game is still fairly friendly to new players. Like, the game is completely free to play, and you can enjoy just about 90% of the in-game content completely free. It's just a game where things take time. Like, this isn't one of those MMOs where you play it for 2 or 3 months and then you're suddenly at max level with everyone else at the end game. Like, this is a game where you build up your character slowly and you take it day by day. I think the best way to, like, avoid burnout from, like, a game like this is just to take your time with it and play it the way you want to play it. Like, it's fine if you want to, like, get advice from other players that have been around for a long time, but overall, play the game the way you want to. And then last here, then what should we do? So slowly increase content and focus on supporting newbies. Before Unreal, we need to create an operation where operators can develop in an equal manner. If you are truly serious about Mabinogi and want to keep it alive, there is no other answer than this. So yeah, I do think they could like add some content to help new players out. Like, it would be better if we had like some more stuff for new players to help them settle into the game easier. But overall, like, I don't really think that there's a massive barrier to entry for like playing the game. Like, we have the blinded tutorial system and that helps out a lot. And it's not that bad. Let's see if there are any comments on this one. And the guy that made this thread, it looks like he's even replying to just about, yeah, all 3 people that are commenting here, so that's good. In other games, there are limits, that's why they make things stronger with crafting and such. But this game is free from such restrictions because of the reincarnation, so rebirth. That's why it's even worse. In terms of operations, the team leader adds things as he pleases and leaves without looking into it, so there's no way the system can be stably established. And then the guy that made the thread comment saying, at least the current director and leader seem to be normal, even though there were mistakes. Compared to the mess of the old management style, the current one seems to be the best. And I actually do agree with this. I think the current director, the Korean version of Mabinogi, is great. He seems to be open to listening to player feedback and knows like what the players want for Mabinogi. So yeah, I think the current Korean director of Mabinogi is doing a great job. And last, let's look at this one. So I'm pretty sure this is a translation error here. I can't get a cat for a day. How many people play games every day? Are you really going to have an event that takes 20 days? And then there's some comments down here. If you come late, there's no way. There's nothing we can do about it. We can only wait for the next event. You look like you have a lot of money, why don't you just buy one at the auction house? This one's saying, like, why don't you just buy something, why don't you just buy, like, an event item you missed from the auction house then? You can do it for 20 out of 28 days, but if you can't do it, then there's nothing you can do. The event is also held to secure users, and it only takes 5 to 10 minutes a day to complete the quest. So if you can't do it, then you just can't receive it. And this is the guy that like started the thread, so they're saying 20 out of 28 days is wrong. Do you think everyone has a desktop and can log in every day? 20 out of 60 days is ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know, like, I think if you have, like, about 28 days for an event, and you have to put in, like, 20 days of work for it, I think that's reasonable. I'm not sure how it is over in Korea, like, maybe people can't log in every day there, depending on their living situation, I'm really not sure. I don't know if, like, some players go to, like, internet cafes over there or something like that to play Mabinogi or something like that. But, like, over in the NA version of the game, like, this really isn't a problem for most people. Like, anyone can do an event like this. But there have been a few, like, really close events in the NA where it's, like, if you even miss one day, then it, like, messes you up for, like, the whole event and things like that. So, it would be nice if they didn't make the time crunch for some events so tight, because it does feel like that is a problem for like 1 or 2 events that we get a year. But other than that, like, they usually give you a pretty reasonable amount of time to do everything. Alright, let's take a look at the Korean forums again. So today we'll be looking at 6 topics from the Korean forums. We'll start with the air and discussion forums first. So could you please increase the maximum zoom out ratio? When I run the text on an FHD 1920 by 1080 monitor, the viewing angle is too narrow. QHD is supposed to make the map wider, but I hope this gets improved. And if you use GeoForce graphics settings, it will work, but then the text will be broken and other interfaces will be too small. I just wish the map view angle was wider than the current interface. So yeah, it looks like the interface could use a lot of work. Hopefully this is something that will get improved with Unreal Engine. It would be nice if we could play on larger monitors and like just adjust the size of the UI so it kind of fits what we need, but right now that isn't really the case. I only play Mabinogi on a 24.5 inch monitor because anything bigger than that just makes the interface way too small and super hard to read. And let's look at the next one. Please create a button to change the auction house selling price. It's annoying and hard to cancel the sale and relist it, especially for items that need to be listed one by one. It's really annoying and difficult. A button to change the amount is urgently needed. So yeah, I think this would be a good quality of life change if you didn't have to like completely take your listing off the auction house and could just like change the amount and like leave it up. I think that'd be fine. Because right now you have to like cancel the sale completely, the item goes back to your inventory, and then you have to relist it, and like that takes time to do. It'd be easier if we could just click something where we change the price and it's done. I mean, I think we can do that for personal shops, can't we? You can just like adjust the price without like taking the item like off your personal shop. So personal shops already work that way, so why would this be a problem for the auction house? Like just do the same thing for that. And next we have, it doesn't make sense to link animal character names to human character names. There are probably more animal characters or partner characters than characters. What if the names of animal characters, which increase exponentially as you go on, are shared with regular characters? So why on earth have they left this as it is for decades? Isn't this really a bad situation? Let's see if there are any comments on this one. I think the problem is that when it was first developed, the animal characters were created as animal characters, not pets. At first it was judged that it was not a problem to only have one animal per account. And now, without a whistle, the animal characters were created individually as cards, and considering that the Finny pet whistle is just a duplicate monster name, it is possible when developing at the time the animal characters were created based on a similar race classification. Okay, yeah, so what do you think on this? Like, do you think the names of animals or pets shouldn't matter? Should we just be able to name our pets whatever we want? Like, who cares if, like, some pets, like, share the same name with another pet? And giant shoulders. Other races seem okay. Why are giant shoulders dislocated? So, I actually don't know on this. Do giant shoulders look more dislocated than human shoulders? I guess they do. But hopefully this will be something that gets fixed in Unreal, but Comment your opinion on this down below and let me know. And next we have, there are no more strange clothes. I don't think I've seen any for a year. And I'm pretty sure they're talking about Illunid outfits. Because this comment says, why are you wearing strange clothes? It's a bit weird to put female clothes on male characters. So things are different in Korea. They obviously have their different opinions on it, but like, let me know in the comments like what you think. Should there be more Illunid outfits, or do we need more, or do we need less? I personally don't really mind either way. I think like the more fashion choices all players have, the better. So like, I get that there are some male outfits that like some female characters want to wear, and I also get that there are like some female outfits that some male characters want to wear, and I don't really see any problem with that. But obviously things are a little bit different in Korea, so I'm not sure what their stance is on it, but I don't really mind it as an NA player. And last, let's look at I'm sick of this game. There aren't any games worth playing these days. I've played Mabinogi for about 4 months. I already feel the limitations of the content. I hardly ever log in. If I communicate with people, I can do it for a long time, but because of my current life, continuous communication is impossible. I feel like the game content isn't really that limited. I think Mabinogi is a pretty free and open game where you can play like the way you want to pretty much from the start. You hardly have to do any like story quests or tutorial quests at all to get into like most of the features of the game. But I will agree that like the engine has a lot of limitations that are a little unpleasant to deal with. Like, overall, I think the engine, the current game engine, is the game's biggest limitation. And yeah, luckily we're moving to Unreal, so I'm hoping Unreal comes soon too. So let's have a look at the Korean Aaron discussion forum. So we'll be looking at 4 topics from this part of their forums. I wish each bag had a separate magnetic function. Combine only the relic fragments in the relic tag bag with the bag magnet. Like this roulette event, I get tired of reward items not automatically combining. I can't use all the magnets in my inventory because I'm afraid that items with a limited time remaining will be combined. Items that were randomly placed in a bag may be combined, or an item selected in the desired color may be eaten by a newly received item. So yeah, I think it'd be cool if like each bag had like its own like magnet feature that worked a little bit better for combining items. That'd be a good idea. I could see how that could be useful in like some cases, and they do bring up a good point about items with a limited time. Sometimes you don't want those to combine quite yet, so you don't want to like push the magnet button that combines like everything. So I like the idea. Let's take a look at this one next. So please clear just one table in Stuart's room. After 20 years of playing games, I feel like talking to Stuart is the most uncomfortable thing in the world. It'd be nice if that one table disappeared, but it's ridiculous that no one has pointed this out in 20 years. So yeah, I actually agree with this. I think that talking to Stuart can be kind of annoying when you enter the room. There's not a lot of space between the table and this wall. so it's not really easy to move around. It looks like it's easy to move around in this area, like it looks like there's a lot of space here, but actually like moving there is pretty annoying sometimes. And these two tables look exactly the same. Like, look, all the same stuff is on these tables. Does he really need two of them in here? I'd be fine with it if they took out one of these tables and then just centered the other one on the rug there. That'd be fine. But we likely won't see any changes to the inside of this building until we move to Unreal. So hopefully it'll be better then. But yeah, I completely agree. It can be very annoying to talk to Stuart sometime, and I'm surprised there aren't more complaints about it too. So they bring up a good point there. Please make it so I can turn off the scoreboard. I don't know why I have to see who made what and what they ate. Could you please make a function to turn it off? So yeah, that little board that appears along the top of the screen in game whenever someone like cooks something or something happens or someone achieves a Grandmaster an achievement, like that message always displays. So yeah, it would be nice to be able to turn that off, I think. Like, I can understand how it can be a little annoying, especially when there are some players that use like bugles and all the bugle messages like appear there. At least for the NA version, they like made like a thing where like there's a cooldown time, so you can't like spam bugles all the time because it was just getting ridiculous. But yeah, I think there should be an option to like turn that feature off completely so it just doesn't appear at the top of the screen. You can still see the messages down in your chat box, which is in the center of the screen at the bottom, and I think that's good enough. So they really should have an option to turn that off for players that do not want to see it. And let's look at chronic disease that cannot be solved in Unreal. It's a human bread. Please make me have a slim face. The human faces are all distorted, as if they've been hit once. I know that elves are pretty, but it's too much for them to have faces that aren't even average for humans. And I did translate this part, so let's figure out what that says. So this translates to the cursed bread face of humans that cannot be solved even in Unreal. I actually don't think that the human face looks too bad. Like, I kind of see their point. It does look a little bit like that, but it's not really like a super noticeable problem. Let's look at the comments down here. There are two of them. There are cases where the number of people who can become thinner, like an old elf, is increased. Rather than saying it can't be solved in Unreal, I think it's just that the workers' standards for beauty are lacking. So that's what the comments are saying. I don't think this is as big of an issue as people think it is. Like, keep in mind that this is what, the second or third trailer we've seen for Unreal, like, all together, and like there's still a lot of work to be done. I'm sure this is just one of the many face options out of like many that they're working on. So like, it's too early to say. They still have time to like fix things. Nothing is going to be perfect in like what we're seeing right now. And even this looks pretty good, honestly. Like, I watched this entire trailer and it was impressive. So I would give the team a little bit more time. I wouldn't say that they're like neglecting anything or anything like that. I think that like this is just like pictures, this is like a video of like the very early Unreal Engine development, and there's still a lot of things that haven't been finalized yet. So like, let's wait and see like what the trailers look like when this update is like nearly done before we start flying off the handle at them. Alright, let's play some Mabinogi today. So we are at the event location. I actually didn't hunt the pinatas on Sunday, but I should have. But that's okay. There's enough time to the point where we can miss like 1 day. 1 or 2 days, it's not that big of a deal. Let's get some MP back. I guess my MP was a little low. And we gotta talk to this guy first. Cool, now we're all set. And let's go ahead and get the daily dungeon and the daily veteran dungeon while we're here. Because we're gonna have to wait a while before we can hunt a pinata. Daily dungeon, except... What do we get today? Pika dungeon, so we're gonna forfeit that one. I don't feel like doing that one today. So basically I'll do like daily dungeons and shadow missions and hunt the pinata, and then after that I think we'll spend the rest of the time working on my Dan test for lightning rod. I need to pass one more time to take it up to Dan 2, and then if we pass that like early on in the stream or with enough time, then we'll do commerce after. So that's kind of the plan for today. Let's get our veteran pass. Now wait, how long do I have on these potions? We have 9 days left, and when can I rebirth? Oh cool, we can rebirth in 37 minutes, so yeah, we'll do a natural rebirth first. And let's go ahead and use this forgetful potion. Reset our level. What do we get? Coil? Yeah, it's not too bad. I think I'll do shadow missions first, and then we'll go hunt the pinata after, then coil, and then the Dan test. Defeat Foamer Commander 2. What about Tara? Ghost of Partholon. Yeah, we can do that. Sure, why not? Let's see if I can draw any passes today. Receive random items. Yeah, here we go. Shadow Mission Pass. That's all I really need. And then we have a few dungeon passes too. Or wait, do we literally only have one of each? Yeah, that's fine. That's good. At least we drew something. Get any gem boxes or anything like that? No? Okay. So yeah, we'll throw out pretty much everything else I don't need. All this crap. Oh, these two down here. I'm probably missing something, but whatever. Oh yeah, that one. Don't need that. Don't need that. That's not AFK on this character enough to need a meditation potion. Alright, let's dash off to Tara and we'll do Ghost to Partholon. I'll use the Joyful Japari Park buff. That way I'll run faster, making it done a little bit faster. Elite. What's that Shadow Mission Pass for? Battle for Tailton 1? Cool. Okay, let's use that. And all bags. I think Mage and Dark Diviner will be enough. Let's go in here. It's only the blinkers that'll be a major pain in the butt. I think Dark Diviner skills can pretty much one-shot those. Yeah. I think a blinker will show up in this one. Yep, there he is. Ooh, those boots will probably sell for, I think, like 700 and something gold. Wow, those guys are strong. Let's go ahead and use that. Oh right, and I was going to use that Joyful Japari Park Bath, that way we can move a little bit faster. Okay, when he lands, we're going to freeze him up. Those are spell books, a couple of them are enemies. Got him. Okay, one more row of rooms, and we also have the center room. Oh, a lot of enemies in that one. Those strange book monsters are kind of cool. It's too bad, like, they're not a transformation. That'd be a cool one to add to the transformation journal. Okay, one more room, then the center room, then the boss. I think this will be just like a giant circle where we sacrifice enemies. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, let's use this. That's good for like pulling all the enemies in. Oh, I did mean for it to be more in the center though. Alright, we're done. I don't think there's anything in this room back here, but we'll check. Like, I think this is one of the few shadow missions where we don't need to go back here. No. Okay, good. And we still have enough time to make it to the 9 AM Pony Pinata, so... Ooh, that's a lot of bunkers. We'll get Dullahan with Meteor. Did we get all the blinkers? I think we did. Just got the boss left. There we go. Don't even have to enter the room. That's why Meteor's great. Reforge tools, spirit gems. Yeah, that's everything I want. Okay, let's get out of here. So, can I do that rebirth now? 17 minutes, so we'll worry about that after the, after we take care of the pinata. And let's go ahead and, wait, what was I gonna do? Feed my spirit weapon while I wait. So I have some gems. And I can max out that bonds today too. Okay, let's go to the event NPC. So move to the pony one and Garrick Hills. Oh yeah, lots of people waiting for it. Let's get some thunder charged up. Otaku, welcome to the stream. I'm about to complete my event daily with the Pony Pinata. And after that I'm gonna run my veteran dungeon. Okay, so where is it? There it is. Found you. Summon that pet to help me. Alright, and we're done. So now we need to go check in with the event NPC. Oh, is that one of the chairs? Wonder why it's all sunk into the ground like that. Sometimes that happens when you like teleport places. Let's see if we can fix that so we can get a good look at it. Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's too bad that's not a homestead item. I was originally thinking they might be homestead items. I guess it's a chair. So wait, where are we at with this? So we've helped 5 times. And we got 200 coins for that. Okay. What do we get from here? Oh cool, we're done with this Errand Adventure Pass. I don't think I'm gonna pay for the special rewards, mostly because they're just not that impressive. The Falcon stuff is actually from a Korean gacha. I did look into that, like that stuff was in a gachapon before. Honestly, if the outfits and the chairs were like tradable, if you could like sell those, do whatever you want with them, then like if that was the case, I would probably buy the special pass. It's not so much as the rewards, it's the fact that they're not tradable. Like they're trying to limit what you can do with them. And I don't like that. Let's put this up here. So all done with that. So today's veteran dungeon is Coil. We're gonna do that next. So let's switch this over here, and Orb and Scythe. How much are those boots worth? Yeah, 710. That's what I thought. Can I do a rebirth before I do the veteran dungeon? In about 5 minutes. I think well, I could just do it after. Ooh, Spirit Stone. Right, they have the outfit rental thing. Oh, they have it for different categories too, like hats and stuff. How do the pirate hats look? Yeah, not too bad. Gloves, shoes, okay. Switch over to 6 for battle astrologer skills. Yeah, we're just gonna wait and then do a rebirth and then we'll do the dungeon. And then I have, what, 3 rebirth potions? Jeez. So I'll probably do another rebirth today. What level am I even at with this character? 57,271. Okay, so I'll probably be like level 58k or 59k or something like that by the time I switch characters. Somewhere in there. "22 seconds. Oh cool, and this like tells me how many times I've done like part-time jobs at places. Looks like I've... Wait a minute, this one says the general shop 20 times, and this one says 0. Maybe it's for like different towns? Oh wait, no, this is general. Okay, this is general shop, so there are 2 different things. Cool that that keeps record of all that. Alright, let's get this done. Alright, time for the boss. So what we have here, headless and a fire sprite, I think? Yeah. So we'll take out these green gremlins first. Because they're kind of a pain. Don't want them interfering. Yeah, the fire sprite's not really much of a threat. Yeah, now it's down. Okay, let's get the boss with some meteors, 3 of them, and then those green gremlins will fall as well, because they're so close. There we go. I wonder if this guy would be better to fight with the scythe. That... Yeah, I think he would be. Yeah. Some bosses it's better to keep a little bit more distance and use Dark Diviners. Some bosses are go down a little bit faster with the scythe. Now that. There we go. And he's down. So done in 24 minutes and 21 seconds. Smoldering Thread, Reforged Tools, Spirit Gems, the Spinal. So yeah, not too bad. So how much gold did I collect? We didn't get any fine leather, which is too bad, but it looks like we have 359k from just doing that shadow mission in the daily dungeon. Okay, let's cancel these summons. We can equip all this crap now. And we're going to do a rebirth, and then we're going to do the den tests. Okay, so we need to get an S rank in the Lightning Rod Dan 2 test. And if I recall correctly, we need 9,000 points to get an S rank in it. So I passed it once, probably by luck. Now we'll have to pass it again. So let's go do that. And if I pass right away, then we'll do some commerce. If it takes the rest of the stream to do the stand test, well then, so be it. I think that's the Dan test building. A lot of trees here. Alright, let's get this done. And knowing my luck, he'll either go the whole stream without passing, or I'll get it on like the first or third try. Lightning Rod Dan 2. Okay, we gotta rearrange this skill bar again. I really wish they would just leave all your skills exactly where they are for the Dan test, and then only remove the skills that, like, you can't use during a Dan test. That way you wouldn't have to, like, change your layout every single time you want to do this. All your skills could still, like, remain, like, in the spots that you like having them in. I think that'd be a lot better. Save a little bit of this prep time. But whatever. It's not a big deal, I guess. Okay, S rank. Here we go. That's the one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to equip the one skill I needed, Lightning Rod. So we'll have to do that again. I figured by that point, like, I had already wasted enough time. We'll just have to re-enter. Go figure I forget the one skill that I actually need. That's funny. Oh well. No big deal. It's only 20k. Okay, this up here, this up here. And spell lock. Alright, now let's do this. There it is, we passed. So today, today was a better day for the stand test than the other day. 9,000 points. I think you need like 12k points to like pass the SS one. I don't even know if I want to try taking the Dan 3 test for this skill. Alright, so we finished that up. Much faster than I thought. Man, these camera angles suck. Can't wait for that to be in Unreal. Alright, so Lightning Rod, Dan 2. Let's take a look at that. So what's it at now? 15-second cooldown. The lightning damage is going to go from 145 to 475 to 148 to 485. That goes up a little bit. And the bonus damage for max charge goes from 210% to 220%. And yeah, the cooldown time is still the same. Nice. We are silver. Let's go get this trained up as well. I don't know if I'll ever want to like take the time to pass the Dan 3 test for this annoying skill, but might as well at least have the XP for it. Maybe I'll just see how difficult the Dan 3 test is, right? Like we might try it at least once or twice today. So where is that? I'll equip those knuckles. Very nice. Do I have any potions that'll give me like more skill XP or something? Yeah, let's use one of those. I don't often even need those anymore, but once I pass my Dan tests and need to get 100 XP, it's kind of handy. I should charge it up longer. Get a full charge this time. Where's it gonna land? Where's it gonna land? Are we gonna miss? Gotcha. Okay, where are we gonna land here? Let's get you guys. Perfect. Attack and defeat 5 enemies. That's gonna be hard to round up 5 of them. Oh wait, I know a good solution for that. Let's go to Turnanog, actually. Because, yes, it's true that magic skills don't do any damage to zombies, but I could create a party and set the finish rule to anyone in party, and then I could, like, take out the zombies with other attacks and then finish them as a group with Lightning Rod. So we could do that. Where's my wizard? There you are. Off to Turnanog. Don't be attacking enemies, warp me to Turnanog. Silly imp. Okay. We're gonna have to herd up some zombies, and then I think maybe I could have the Fallen Fairy burn them? We need a party for this one though, so Yeah, that's fine. And then we change the finish rule. I wonder if they'll still be in that state though for being finished off if I use my Fallen Fairy. Come on, I need all of you guys to come into the circle here. Need to herd you up. There we go. Good training dummies. Come on. Put these guys asleep up here while that one catches up. I think that's about as close as we're gonna get it, so let's summon you. Is that 5? Yeah, we got 5 there, kind of. And that's how we do it. For these guys, let's just take them out. Oops. Well, I guess since I'll be finishing off some of them, we'll have someone pick up some gold for us. Okay, I need to herd up some more Z's. Maybe over here? No, those guys are ancients. I don't need ancient zombies. Oh, this one dropped some Bohemian ware. Take that. Okay, now we can herd up some zombies. I don't think there are any ancients left. Yeah, this will be a good spot right here. Okay, let's lure these guys in. Come on, don't be stubborn about it. Join the crowd. It's fine if they hit me a little bit. Okay, keep moving. Come on, you have to join the others. Oops, that's not the pet I meant to summon, but sure, that works. Now we just wait. Full charge. Perfect. We got a couple of Z's here. 4. I'm gonna need a few more. let's go ahead and pull in that one over there. Let's get that gem too. Come on, I need both of you. Takes a little while, but pretty effective. At least they're still moving. Yeah, we'll just keep them busy for a while. Gotta be careful not to put the moving ones to sleep. Come on, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, you're almost there. One, two, three, four, five. Try and get all those guys. Make sure we charge up to full. Yeah, just like that. Oh good, so we're almost done with the training counts on that. We need to find a spot with some more Z's. This'll do. We got a lot of them over here. Come on and join the party. No need to be by yourself over there. Just gonna give her some time to catch up. Let's put these guys up here to sleep. That's good. Okay, right like that. That is really good. I like that. Then we'll go ahead and get them with the Fallen Fairy again. And they're gonna drop like flies. Make sure they stay asleep during it so they don't move around a whole bunch. Okay, I think one more time of hurting him up like that, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, let's draw in those two as well. Make sure we get 5. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Actually, I don't need those two. We can just do that over here. A lot of them spawned here. Come on, you two, don't be stubborn. Yeah, right in here. Perfect. Finish them off. Keep him asleep. So I need them all to be in the same general spot. And this should do it. Get a full charge. Bingo. Okay, we don't need to be in a party anymore. So we can just quit that. Because now I just need to use the skill. Doesn't have to defeat them. Okay, we're done. So yeah, let's go see how different the Dan 3 test is, and we'll see what we can do with it, and then I'll decide if I want to devote that kind of effort to passing it or not. So back to E-main. I wonder what the limitations are for like setting up guild banners, because I know those are temporary to the point where it's like only the guild leader can set them up, and if they leave the map then it expires, or if like 10 minutes pass and the guild banner goes away. But I wonder, like, I'm assuming you can't set them up indoors, but I wonder if you could like set them up like in a place like Tirnanog or something. Wonder what the restrictions are for those. Okay, so Lightning Rod Dan 3, let's give it a try. Like, how annoying will this test be? For this one, for an SS rank, I think we need like 12k points. So it might be mostly the same, only we need like 3k more points than what we've been getting. If that's the case, that alone would make it fairly difficult. Because, like, I passed and I had, like, what, 30, 40 seconds left? And that was just, like, 9k points. So I'm not sure I could get 12k points, at least not easily. Get all that off there. Clean up the skill bar. Okay. This. Not forget Lightning Rod. Most important skill. Inspiration, because we do actually run out of mana here. At least against the golem part. Crisis Escape. Oh wait, and Spell Walk too. Because then we can move around when we're using Lightning Bolt on occasion. Yeah, it feels the same so far, so... For this next one, I think I'm gonna want to be like lined up right here. Like I need to make sure to get out of Crisis Escape a little bit before the skill is ready, so I can position my character. Come on now. You guys are being a pain in the butt. Be patient. Gotta be careful not to get too close because of that windmill. Well, that's great that we missed. I really appreciate that. Okay, remove that aggro. Okay, we'll wait for the skill to come back. Strike before he has a chance to do that. Come on. Like, how'd that miss? It went, like, right through him. Like, the skill's, like, passing right over his body. I don't see how it's, like, missing sometimes. Like, that one time I was a little too far off. And the movements is still really messed up. Like, the movement glitches, and sometimes I can't use Crisis Escape right away. A lot of small glitches they really should fix in this. Yeah, I mean, with practice, I can probably get like 10k points. But I think with like all the glitches that happen in this mission, like altogether, that's probably wasting about 20 seconds of my mission. So I'm being cut like 20 seconds short just because of the glitches alone. I could probably get like another 500 points if it wasn't messing up like that. So I'm not gonna go through the annoying grind of getting that leveled up to Dan 3 right now. I just don't care. Dan 2 is good enough for me for now. Wonder if there's anything else I want to work on. No, not really. I don't think so. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do commerce for the rest of the stream. Make some of that gold back that we spent. Let's do a little inventory cleaning before we do that, though, so go ahead and toss that. All this leather that isn't fine leather. And we'll use the catering skill, because I can probably get a title if I max out the XP on that. And it gives me something to do with these candies that the piñatas give us. Like, if there's anyone new to the game that has like just got the catering skill, I would highly recommend using the candies that the piñatas drop to like level up your catering skill. Because it's free candy. And now I think about it, today is Monday, so we can buy some fine leather from the Adventure Seal shop. So let's go do that. And we'll sell that, and then we'll do some commerce. I might start working on Stardust stuff when the Master Plan event starts, since there's like a slightly higher chance to level up Stardust stuff. But that stuff is so tedious, I don't know if I'll do it or not. What are you selling? That's pretty cool. Alright.
이 편지는 제법 잘 썼네. B+.
Let's buy some fine leather. There we go, 18 Adventure Seals. And then we'll go ahead and sell a stack of that on the auction house. So list for 55k per unit and 550k gold for the full stack 10. That's my usual price for that. And let's see what we can trade from Dumbarton. We'll take something to Idia. Oh, they don't have anything. Okay. What about Emain? Maybe we can take some whole barbecue bear over somewhere? That stuff's usually worth a lot. But for the whole barbecue bear, we want the commerce partner. Use the camel mount. Good, they have some of it. Camel. So, core village for 635. Okay. Let's just head straight to, oh wow, my fine leather sold already. I put that on the auction house like less than 5 minutes ago. We're just gonna head straight to, Port Cobb and then go over to Port Quilla because Port Cobb is closer and, Port Village is like the same distance from like all the ports. I usually stop to take care of ancients, but today I'm gonna let them live. Hey, it's the Irusan one. I don't attack that pinata because Irusan is like a demon cat and... well, I can't turn on my fellow cats. So I attack the other pinatas, but... I'm too loyal to the Neko way to attack a cat pinata. It's pretty cool to see it though. Wish that one was a pet. Ah, crap. It's fine. Oh, right. I need equipment. Duh. Get him out of here. Come on. To the ship. Oh, not too bad. So the ship is leaving in a little over a minute. It's all right. Okay, so really quick while we wait to get to from Port Cobb to Port Quilla, I will be right back. Alright, back. So let's go to Core Village, right? Is that where we're going? Actually, I need to open up this thing and get a speed potion. So let's grab that. And we'll use that up. Now our mount will go faster. At least that was a quick boat ride. And let's go ahead and summon one of these ball bags. Oh, now it's going for the most in Veils. This thing moved pretty slow in Veils. Got a fast boat ride and the price changes anyway. No, we're gonna take it to Philia instead, I think. Like, the camel is just too slow in Veils. That's alright, we just got the, a bit of bad luck with this trade. Not a big deal, though. Okay, so we're gonna sell this stuff here, I guess, for $3.99. Huh, almost paid 50k. That's not too bad. Yeah, let's go back to Ulad. We're gonna do a few overseas trips, I think. We'll take this Philia style jerky to probably Tara. Hello, Gem. Actually, now I think about it, we can feed my spirit weapon while I'm doing this. Of course, we also run the risk of encountering bandits, but whatever. Any powders, but we do have some of these gems here, so 5 of those. 50%, very nice. Got real lucky with the boat ride going to Port Quilla. Wonder how lucky we'll get with the boat here. There are also those stowaway tickets too to like travel faster, but the problem with those is that it damages like your reputation with the trading posts if you do that. Where's the timer thingy? Let me grab the corner of the map. Can't see the boat timer. Weird. there any internet problems? No? It looks like we're still good. I have no idea when the boat's leaving. Huh, that's strange. I'll check the game after stream. Make sure it's not missing any files or something. I'm assuming it'll just take off when it's time. I don't want to get off the boat because then it might be like, you have to wait 3 minutes to board. Or something stupid like that, so... I wonder if I click off screen and then click back. Maybe that'll fix it. No? Well, all we can do is wait then. Oh, now the game finally corrects itself. So what, now we have to wait like 6 minutes? That is weird. Maybe the game like glitched and let me on like before I was supposed to board, That's kind of what I'm assuming like happened. Maybe there was like 5 minutes or so until we could board, and somehow the game glitched and let me get on board the ship like before that. And now we're actually waiting for like the time to depart. I don't know what the heck happened. But yeah, I guess it's gonna be a long boat ride. Like it's gonna be another 9 minutes before we get to Port Sion. So I guess we'll just keep doing puzzles for now. Okay, so where are we taking this stuff? I'm assuming Tara, but it was a very long boat ride, so I don't know what's changed. 1,136 in Tara, so yeah, we're still heading in that direction.
지붕이고 땅이 내 이불이지.
Finally in Tara. Figured I might as well take out those Master Bandits. Like, Master Bandits are worth it, they pay out enough. Okay, so we're gonna sell this stuff here, and then I think we'll do like 1 or 2 short commerce trips in Ulad, and then we'll wrap things up. I think that's kind of the plan. Oh yeah, I guess doesn't the Tara fashion show begin at like 7 p.m. or something like that? There's a player there. Or is it 8 p.m. when it starts? I don't even remember. Hopefully they'll become more popular when we move to Unreal Engine. Alright, so let's sell this stuff here. Made 111,000 gold off that. That's very nice. And then I could take those wine racks to Bangor for 2,710. Yeah, let's do that. We'll take those to Bangor. So... Oh, there's only 2 of them, though. On second thought, I'll just take bunk beds to Tirconale. I mean, they don't... The price difference isn't that big. They're barely worth more in Bangor. So yeah, we'll see what time it is when we get to Tur, and maybe if they have lovely potions and we have enough time, we might make like one more run from Lake Tur somewhere. And then that'll be it. So they have 75 lovely potions. Let's go ahead and pull out the alpaca. These are worth 95 in Bangor, and then we'll take these as well. How much are these worth in, Humane? Not much at all. We'll just sell everything in Bangor. I know these go for a little bit more in Tara or Emane, but whatever. We'll just sell everything in Bangor. That's fine. So yeah, we'll make one more trip to Bangor, and then that'll be it for today. Overall, a pretty good day though, like, made over 554k gold, minus, minus like 40k for the Dan 2 tests, and another 30k for the attempt at the Dan 3 test, so that's like 70k in total. So yeah, a little over 600,000 if I didn't have to like spend the money on those Dan tests. What I'm really looking forward to this month is the fantasy party in South Korea. Like, that's going on June 21st. But that actually might be like June 20th or something like that for like the US, because like I know Korea is in like a different time zone, but I forget like how many hours away we are from like their time or whatever, so I'm gonna have to Google it and figure out the difference and figure out like what time the live stream will be for me. But definitely gonna watch that and see what kind of features are coming out. That's what I do when they do a fantasy party. I watch it live when it's going on over there. It's usually at like 1 or 2 in the morning over here when they're doing their fantasy party live stream. And then like I watch that, then I just do some other stuff for a couple hours, and then I watch the VOD of the live stream on YouTube. And by that point I can hopefully add like closed captioning to it, and then have that closed captioning translate to English so I can understand what they're saying, and then I watch it a second time, and then note down all like points, all the important points I want to go over, and then I make videos on it. Like the stuff about Eternity, for example. So end of June will be the busy part of the month for me. Because then a few days after that, then they're going to release like new posts in their Eternity microsite. And then I'll have to make videos on that too. So lots of Eternity news coming soon. I don't know if they'll announce any new Arcana talents at this fantasy party or not. Since Sacred Guardian and Blast Lancer are kind of new, there might not be any new Arcana announced like this time, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. I want there to be a Ninja Arcana announced. You know, we'll help out with this. Meteor can do a lot of damage. I'm not going to stay for the whole thing, but But we'll get it with 3 meteors real quick, since we're so close to being able to use it. Okay, here we go. This will help do some damage. Oh, fine, I'll take this one out. Whatever, doesn't matter that much. It's more annoying to go around him. Oh, look at you hiding close to the door. Alright, we'll take this one out too. $9K and then 1K, so maybe about 11K gold. Alright, let's call that good. Alright, and we're going to wrap up the live stream right around here for today. So we will be playing Mabinogi again tomorrow.